Is negative thinking having you hold your head lower than an old dog? Well, this video is for you. Learn how to hold your positive head up high and walk with confidence. Hey everybody, welcome to Perseverance Man. Today, we will review the top 7 tips to a positive mindset, how to move past defeating thoughts. Make sure you watch until number 4 because it's one of the most amazing mindset changes you can take. Be sure to subscribe and turn on notifications so you can receive more powerful information on transformation. Now, let's get straight to the video. Number 1, change your negative defeating thoughts into life-winning thoughts. Here are a few examples of defeating thoughts and how you can change them in your mind to be positive. I'm not good enough. At some time in our life, we have all told ourselves this untrue statement. I'm not good enough. We compare ourselves too often to others, which is unfair to us. We have all grown up and developed with our own personal experiences, education, livelihood, the environment we grew up in, and people we associated with. We need to spend our time more wisely focusing on our own abilities, uniqueness, and qualities than comparing and wanting to live like the Joneses. There's only one you, so be the best you anyone has ever seen. That includes you. What if I fail? So what if you fail? There's so much you can learn from failure, such as how bad do you really want something? Learning experiences on what works and what doesn't, how strong you are, and how vital this effort is. The question shouldn't be, what if I fail, but what if I succeed, or what if I didn't try? Everybody tells me I'm not good enough or I'm going to fail. So why do I even try? Don't allow others to rain on your parade. Not only is it pointless to allow others to dictate your life, but it's also a waste of time and space for you to let them live in your mind rent-free. You're the captain of your life, so direct it on a powerful, positive path as much as possible. Number 2, release yourself from negativity. Don't start your morning by listening, watching, or reading the news because most of the information is about how bad the world is. I'm not saying it's not true, but we can't live life being afraid to leave our homes. We can't be paralyzed because of the fear of what could or might happen. Yes, we need to keep up with our part of the world to be better prepared for situations, but we don't need to be overwhelmed by the rest of the world that is out of our control. You need to drop kick friends or people who are negative out of your life. Anyone who drains the energy and positivity out of you needs to be put on an island with other pessimist people. I'm not saying to keep them out of your life forever and a day, not helping or talking to them, but limit their time so you don't feel worn out emotionally, leaving you with your head hanging lower than a snake's belly. Set the positivity mindset example, and hopefully they will respond and change their mentality ways. Number 3, positive affirmation. Distract negative thoughts with positive thinking. As soon as you recognize a negative thought, replace it with a positive event from your life. Remember how you felt scoring the winning touchdown, pitching a no-hitter, thumping a 3-pointer at the buzzer, or kicking a goal to put the game in overtime are examples of extreme excitement on not giving up. Other fired you up positive cases would be giving birth to your children, getting married, getting promotion to better support your family, or purchasing your first house. Thoughts and taking action to help other people by mowing or landscaping someone else's yard or repairing someone's vehicle who can't afford it will put your mind in the right attitude because knowing you have made a difference in someone else's life. Thinking of music or singing in your head, reflecting on a movie that cheers you up, or listening to a positive podcast, such as Professor of Perseverance podcast, that interviews people who have overcome challenges in life and transformed positive thoughts into your mind. Read a book, magazine, blog, or an article that can change your negative or positive thought process. Remind yourself how far you have come in life, such as preparing and studying for a test that others thought would be impossible to pass. But you passed. Remember how sick you were? And not only have you survived, but you're also thriving. Maybe you lost everything financially, but by being positive and having great work ethic, you are back on top and teaching others how you did it. Use your gifts to assist others who aren't expecting help. And don't ask or assume a reward or compensation will be coming your way. Pay it forward is one of the highest forms of satisfaction one can receive. Number 4, build a support system. We are placed on this earth to serve each other, whether we think we need it or not, or if our ego doesn't believe we need others in our lives. We need a supporting team, like a team that wins a Super Bowl, a World Series, or any type of championship. We need a supporting cast in life. We do not have to face challenges on our own. So when you start having negative, defeating thoughts, get your supportive group active. This could be a best friend who knows how to get your mind in a positive place, or a support group you can connect with, a mentor, a coach, a minister, or a stranger on a helpline. We are not meant to be alone, especially with a negative thought floating around in our minds on a mission to make us feel bad about ourselves. Have a solid supporting group who will encourage you and have your best in their interests. To help you stay positive, be sure you're in other people's supporting pipeline. This way, you're using your training, education, and learning from your support team to assist your fellow human by paying it forward. Booyah! What about that tip? Number 5, set yourself up for success. Don't just think about the goals, write them down so you can reflect on them as needed. For some of the goals you want to achieve, you should write down the date you started them and fill in the date when the objective has been accomplished. For example, you need some training to move up in your job, so write the date down for this goal that you want to start. After the training is over, you can write down the accomplished date. Remember, we all study and prepare differently. We have more or less time depending if we have a family or not, have a second employment, or whatever we're going through at the time. So don't put pressure on yourself to work too hard. Goals will help you stay focused on the ultimate purpose. When they are achieved, it feels like a win or victory. These wins keep you motivated or fired up, so you won't have time for negativity to enter your life. But if negative thoughts do try to entertain your mind, read an article online that will help you with your training. Talk with people in your support group, or forget everything temporarily and do something you love, such as exercise, go to a movie, go dancing, or eating out with friends. Number 6. Small wins converts to huge victories. How do you eat an elephant? One bite at a time. How do you climb a mountain? One step at a time. And visually break it up into molehills. When a negative thought or thoughts paralyze you in life, start remembering your wins in life. By mentally collecting your wins, no matter how small they may be, it reminds you how you can take action and make a difference. Remember, even though you failed at something, there is much to learn. Use that failure as a guideline to propel forward in life. Setbacks are common in problems, and sometimes people make you disheartened, causing us to relive the negativity in our minds, feeling useless. Now is not the time to give up, but the time to fire yourself up with how you won in a similar situation. Use this powerful information to gain another win in life and move full steam ahead in life. Wins in our personal lives no matter how small that win is, can help us feel like the song from James Brown, I Feel Good. Number 7, be the best that you can. When you recognize a negative thought, don't believe it and tell yourself how that thought is wrong. Not only replace it with a positive thought, but also remind yourself of a situation in which you beat and won over that thought, such as, I can't do that, by reminding yourself how you were able to pass a difficult test that others struggled with. Another example, I'm not good at anything, needs to be substituted with, boy, rebuilding that motor was hard, but listen to it purr. Or it took me 2 years, but I finally published my first book. You have success stories that most people wouldn't attempt. If you catch yourself saying, what's the use? Change that thought to, why not try it? If you try something that doesn't grab your fancy, you know it's not for you. What if you try and you love it? Now you have found another calling, and you can use it to help someone else in the future. Write in the comment which tip you like best. Subscribe and turn on notifications so you don't miss more videos on how to change your mindset to get out of your past, step into the present, prepare yourself for the future, and much more. Check out this video to help change your mindset, and I'll see you in the next video. Take care.